This is going to be perhaps the toughest video I've made yet. So let's get to it. JBL Flip 4 versus the Sony XB20. These are both small Bluetooth speakers, and if you're going off to college in the next few weeks, having a portable Bluetooth speaker like these is pretty clutch. So which is right for you? Let's find out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Matter of fact, I'm going to do a giveaway. If this video gets over 5,000 likes, I'll select one winner and send them their choice of speaker. Just be subscribed, like the video, share the video, and comment below and tell me which album you're listening to right now. Right now, I'm pretty hooked on Jay-Z's 444 album. So both of these speakers retail for $100 and they come in various colorways. The JBL Flip 4 was released earlier in the year and comes in black, blue, gray, red, teal, and white. The Sony XB20 also has a few colorways, black, blue, gray, and red. I wish they made a green version like the XB950N1 headphones. I think that would look really sick. If you want to pick either of these speakers up, I'll have links in the description below and I'll keep them updated so you can get the best deals possible. Size-wise, these speakers are very similar, but the Sony XB20 is just slightly longer and a little thicker, but the difference is basically negligible. You can only lay the Sony XB20 flat, but the JBL Flip 4 gives you the option to also stand it on its side. They both have a micro USB port and aux jack on the back. Both of these speakers have control buttons and they are very easy to use and have great tactile feedback. You can control your music playback, adjust the volume, answer and end calls, and even activate Siri from either of these speakers. But oddly enough, you can't go back a track on the JBL Flip 4 by triple pressing the triangle button, but you can go back a track with the Sony XB20 by triple pressing the play pause button. It's not a big deal, but it is a minor annoyance. Both of these speakers have soft touch rubber on them, but the JBL Flip 4 has a nylon mesh weave covering the majority of the body, while the Sony XB20 has a painted metal grille in front of its speakers. Although the metal grille looks great, I'm afraid that if you bump it too much, it'll get dented and the paint will chip. But for the same price as the JBL Flip 4, the Sony XB20 also has a light-up feature. It can't change colors like the larger XB30 or the XB40, but it does look good. But concerning durability, it's gonna have to go to the JBL Flip 4. Also, the JBL Flip 4 has a nylon rope too, so you can just tie it to your backpack if you're taking it on the go. It's actually come in handy. And the JBL Flip 4 also has a little battery gauge on the back, so you can see your current battery status at a glance. The XB20 doesn't have a fuel gauge, so you have to press and hold the phone button on the top to get a verbal readout. Both of these speakers compare to other speakers in their respective product lineups. The Flip 4 can connect to other JBL Connect Plus enabled speakers, and the Sony XB20 compare to other Sony speakers. You can connect up to 10 Sony speakers together, and you can connect up to 100 JBL speakers together. Obviously, you're not going to pair 100 JBL speakers together, but it'd be pretty cool if you did. Concerning the tech inside, both of these speakers are using Bluetooth 4.2, so you can be paired to multiple devices at one time, and it makes switching between devices super easy. But the range on these speakers is very different. The Sony XB20 has a range of around 40 feet, and the connection will struggle if there are multiple walls between you and your phone. The JBL Flip 4, on the other hand, has a range of around 100 feet, and I notice it takes more walls between the Flip 4 and your phone to actually cause any connection issues. Battery life is also very different between the XB20 and the JBL Flip 4. In my testing, I found the XB20 had a 9-hour battery life with the music set at 50% volume, the light show on, and the extra bass feature turned on too. If you listen to the XB20 at a lower volume with the light feature turned off, you'll be able to squeeze out a 12-hour battery life. JBL, on the other hand, over-delivers. They advertise a battery life of 12 hours, but I usually get a solid 14 or 15 hours out of my JBL Flip 4. Both of these speakers charge via a micro USB cable, so you don't have to worry about any proprietary cables on either of these speakers. Both of these speakers aren't afraid of a little water. Both of these speakers will be fine if you splash them. But the Sony XB20 is IPX5 certified, while the JBL Flip 4 is IPX7 certified. This means the JBL Flip 4 can be submerged underwater without any issues, while the XB20 can't. Now when it comes to sound quality, both of these speakers sound really good. Both speakers only shoot out sound through the front, although at first glance you might think the JBL Flip 4 has 360-degree sound, but it doesn't. The JBL Flip 4 has passive radiators on either side of the device that delivers crisp and powerful bass. The XB20 has a small opening on the back of the device that lets out a little bass too. But the funny thing is, even though the Sony XB20 boasts an extra bass feature, the JBL Flip 4 actually has a little bit more bass than the XB20, which is a little ironic. But when it comes to sound quality, I have to give it to the Sony XB20. It just sounds crisper, there's less distortion when the volume is cranked all the way up, the sound stage is wider, and there's this depth to the music that I feel Sony does very well. But then again, this is just stuff that you'll be able to notice if you can listen to these speakers back to back like I can. Both of these speakers also have companion apps that let you update the speaker, manage settings, and help you through the setup process when pairing multiple speakers together. You really don't need to use JBL's companion app that much, but Sony's app is a little different. Sony's app allows you to switch between EQs, and you can adjust the light feature on the XB20. You can pick between rave, chill, and strobe. Personally, I like to keep mine on chill because I think it looks the best. So when it comes down to it, which should you get? Even though I really like the Sony XB20 because it sounds slightly better and the lighter feature is pretty cool, I know the majority of the people will be better off with the JBL Flip 4. The JBL Flip 4 is slightly more durable, has a longer range, has a much longer battery life, and is IPX7 certified. I might not be the biggest fan of JBL's headphones, but they make some really great speakers. Hey, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. It helps out more than you realize. For more product reviews and deal alerts, check out jimcaddy.net. If you want to support the channel, pick up a shirt. And I'll catch you next time.